Sana, I have questions. Are these so-called content creators really content creators? Are they talented? Or are they content poachers? Let's talk about it. Mandazi, there's a difference from being inspired by a person and emulating someone else's life altogether, or wanting to be that person. Sometimes shows me and sends me links to vlogs, then I watch, and then I go to Instagram, then I see, okay, they got inspired. And I don't mind that, but I say that someone gets inspired, it means I'm doing something good, right? I inspire others. But when you don't credit the person to say, inspo by, it becomes an issue. When you do it so often that it looks like, Sana, you want to change your own life that God gave you to look like my life, then it's a problem. But it means you have an issue. You have zero talent. You are talentless, Bandas. And are they really content creators, Bandas? And in general, are they really content creators? That's how they came up in the world. That, I can just imagine, but you wake up and you go scout around on other people's content, their vlogs, right? Their style, their lifestyle, and you look, but today, where am I going to break in? It's a break in, Galok Bandas, because you, content thieves, are no different to Ipara in the street. Eliamba in the morning, lay around with the intention of stealing Bandas. Just because you do it on social media and you dress a certain way and you look a certain way, and you're hiding under the fact that it's your content after you've recreated someone else's moment, Bandas. You're no different than a common thief that's in the street. By the way, if you didn't know, I hope you know today, but when with a thief that wakes up with the intention of going to someone's house to steal, because you wake up with the intention to go and watch someone else's vlog, right? So that you can find moments that you try and spin or recreate and make like they are yours. Fantastic. They're no different than them. And I guess this is how they come up, right? In general, all of them that you see that they have numbers, they have moments that they poach from small content creators. It's been done, by the way, by big businesses, right? But I'm just puzzled that you think you'll get away with stealing someone else's content. South Africa is a small country. It might look big, but it's a small world. Even if the owner of the content doesn't see the content themselves, their sabi will see it, their friend will see it. You might have someone in common that has subscribed to your channel or follows both of you. So how in the world do you think you'll get away with someone else's content that you did not credit? That when in your adult old self, you call yourself a creator and you went and poached someone else's moment and creativity. You're a thief, darling. By the way, if you didn't know, you are a thief when you're dressed smart, right? In fact, you are what we call the narcissist of social media. The content creators that are talentless, that go around scouting and poaching other small content creators' content. But it's just that this is not regulated. You can do whatever you want and hope that people will keep it moving. Oh no, keep it cute, keep it moving. Don't talk about it. No, Sana. Now at least you will steal content knowing that we know us as small content creators that you go around and steal content. By the way, it does not happen only on small content creators. It happens, right, in the acting industry as well. People are stealing people's ideas. It happens all the time. But you need to be called out. You need to do it knowing that we know that you are a thief in the social media streets. You try to steal personalities, you steal people's style, you steal people's moments. What else are you going to steal, darling? Someone's personality. Ever? You're stealing someone's persona. Ever? Because when are you getting paid out of someone else's creativity, which you don't have? Apparently, it looks like a look. The minute you go and steal, it means when you cannot come up with ideas on your own. You rely on other people to post their vlogs. And imagine, Bandaze, what they do. They wait for you to post your vlog, right? Let's say I'm posting on a Monday. On a Tuesday, you see they post and it's the same moment. Sorry, Bandas. Oh, sorry, there was a call coming in. I mean, what goes on in your mind? Like, you were asleep and then you wake up, then you're like, oh, I'm going to watch so and so's vlog, or I'm going to look at someone else's Instagram and see, well, what are they wearing, so that I can have a similar moment, with my many people. And then it looks like it's yours. What goes on in their minds when they wake up? I mean, are you that empty? Are you that talentless that you cannot even allow yourself to look around you, right? We all have moments of authentic content in us. You look around your life, darling, and then you create content out of that. Do I have to open a school now so that I can teach you guys how to be authentic, how to create content? Yes, I might not have numbers, but I am very, very creative. And it's evident because you all come here, right, on my vlogs, and then you recreate my moments. Bandas. So this is how low you stoop. So this is what you've been doing for all these years, and these young people shame, out of fear. They don't say anything, they keep quiet. Oh, they keep it cute, they keep it moving. No, I'm not gonna keep it cute and keep it moving. We are a thief, only para of content in social media. It's a space, right? So you're not different than a common thief that wakes up and say, where am I going to break in today? Again, this industry is not regulated, so you get away with things. But I hope you sleep well with yourself, I hope you're proud of yourself, of the human that you are. Hey, Sana. And I didn't realize about this big content creators watch my vlog. Yes, I'm talking to you guys. I didn't know that you guys watch my vlogs until Umtasa sent me a few screenshots and links to say, hi man, Sana, look, every time you post a vlog, so and so and so, on the a few days later, they post some of your moments, but they recreate them. I mean, darling, do I have to open a school and charge for being creative? We all have it. We were born to be creative. You're a child of God. I mean, I'm thinking, like, are you not a prayerful hand so that is your God not talking to you what to do? Where are you creating from? Are you creating from your heart or from your head, or from you're just looking and then you create? So you're not real content creators. You bumped into this thing and then it happened, and then now you're trying to grab what you can, to put together what you can, and come up with nothing, by the way, in the vlogs that I've watched and the links that Mtasa sent me. Darlings, I mean, some of you are very young. I can understand, I get that. I get those moments as well. But the young ladies, I mean, darling, you should be in your prime of creating. Don't steal. You're stealing. You're a thief. If no one told you, you're a thief. You're stealing content. You're no different from someone that goes to a shop with the intention of taking something without permission, without asking, right? And then hiding, live with it, and then recreate those moves or feed off of it. Yeah, but you're no different than a common thief. Darling, if you didn't know, Lisela. You must tell me listen. Lisela. You're a thief. And then you have to sleep at night and be proud of a moment that people are praising you off, but you've stolen it. Imagine the life that you're living. Oh, I feel sorry for you. By the way, Yava, with your numbers. Nina. Hey. Sana. Yes, it happens also. I know it happens, but we're not friends. Ne? You don't like my vlogs. You don't comment on my vlogs. You don't like my Instagram pictures. But you find that I'm valuable in feeding you information. No, darling. No. At least if you were a decent human being, you would leave a comment. But you're not. No, you're not. You don't even have the decency to just leave your heart if you don't want to speak. Yeah, but sorry, someone was at the door. Yeah, I mean, you can't be blatant like that and steal someone's content. You know, I understand inspiration. Yes, we all take inspiration from one person or the other, right? And you say, oh, inspired by, and they have a tendency of stealing the small content creators' content and disregarding them, never even crediting them, right? But they will credit an unknown YouTuber from overseas. Niyagula Bandase. In fact, are you guys okay? Sana, why would you do that? To yourself, by the way. You're so shameless that you've even lost creativity, that you have to go and scout around. Wake up in the morning and like, yo, I'm going to watch and take inspiration, but not credit. So much evilness in what you're doing, right? And yes, Susanna, I am honored, right? You know, there are moments of being, I feel like I'm honored, you know, I'm all that. I know I am all that. Ne? But Sana, if you constantly doing it, now it looks like, Klambi, you want my life. And that's the scary thought now. Yava? I mean, do they think it will go under the radar that you won't know? You know? Like you take a silly example, you wear something, someone will go and recreate that. Didn't you know, but there is this kind of outfit that you can put together. But now they put a spin a little bit, but you know, but this looks like my content and it happens a few days. Sana, you're doing more harm to yourself than you know. You know, you have to come to terms that you're not as creative as you thought you were, ne? And sleep with the fact that you are a thief, a content creator thief. You're empty. I mean, you don't have creativity. You cannot use your own creativity, your own moments. What happened to being individuality? You know, to being yourself. What happened to that? Sana, and you guys, you preach it. You preach like, yo, be yourself, be authentic. Nizawuqhatha abaqhathekayo. Not mnana bantasebam. Nizawuqhatha abantu abaqhathekayo. You know, you'll fool those who wants to be fooled. Not me and my own abantas. We can see you, Sianborn. Yes, I know people take inspiration, but no. This one is too much. Every turn you make, this person is in your content. Every turn you make it. Aren't you enough? Are you not happy in your own world, right, that God gave you? You should be content with what you have. Stop wanting other people's moments, people's things, things that look similar to someone else. What are you about? What are you about? Let's see what you're about, right? I'm sure people would love to see that side of you. So all along, when now you've been going to vlog from vlog, Instagram from Instagram, looking for inspiration. I mean, there's so much in you. In fact, it's not my business. And I don't want to advise people like that. You lost. But no, when you're not different than a para. You are a thief, content thief. You scout around people's content and you make sure you post a few days later, posting similar moments. And then you disguise it. When now you make it a little bit better, you spin it a bit so that it doesn't look exactly the same. But it's a moment. If I'm raising my hand in a vlog and then you raise your hand, it is my moment. Never clock it. You clock it. It is my moment. And that's it. You've stolen it. It really puzzles me. I feel sorry for you guys. By the way, I really feel sorry for you. If that's what constantly creating brings you to, no, it's not for me. No, leave it. Expand us. Yeah. In fact, I don't want to open a school, but thank you so much for honoring me, for stealing my moments. I didn't know that I was impacting you. I was impacting your lives in that way. Yeah, but I know about some of you are very proud, right? To say big sis, thank you, or oh, love this moment. You would rather go behind my back and recreate a moment, but I see it. I can see it, but you're not that hand, darling. Yeah, and I'm not saying that hand that I am is better than the hand that you are. I'm saying you are impersonating someone else. And I'm sure I'm not the only one. I'm sure, in fact, the small content creators, let us gather here. Let me know on the comments what you think, if you've experienced similar things. Yeah, from these so-called people with big numbers. Can't you guys have been stealing? Marcela. Sana. Imagine, yes, I know, my darlings, and I know you capitalizing on the fact that people will keep quiet. Not me, honey. I'm not gonna keep quiet, but now that I've said it, still again, and now that I've said it, at least now you're still with a peaceful heart. I don't know how peaceful it'll be, at least we know about when you are a content thief. And us, no matter how small we are here, that knows, but we know about when you are a content thief. You can't come up with ideas yourself, or credit content creators that are doing well, because you need to be like that. Imagine some of you, as young as you are, you can't create moments, sana, and then you hide behind the fact that but you taking my content, and then those ones on my age, you're still taking my content. I mean, darling, stealing someone else's content is not going to make you that person. You're just now not operating on your higher self, because we are busy suppressing it by stealing other people's content. You're no different than a thief that wakes up in the morning and think about Zayobapi. That's how low you are. The thieves of the content. That's how low you are. There is really a difference between getting inspired and stealing. You guys are thieves, man. Darling, you are thieves. and it doesn't bother me. I thought, Sana, I'll say it so that the smaller content creators who are wondering, but what is it that they see in you? Because they also know, but you guys are thieves. Okay, how's my mouth? You can't steal that, darling. You know? You can't steal those lips, by the way. You can steal the content, but you can't steal all of this. Nina, so this is what you guys do on this social media. Because now I'm new on this thing. I'm seeing, but here is free for all. Abantu bayaba, ukamasela. Nifana nalambuto lo, obayo. Hi, Vandaze. Hi, yes, that's rhino poachers. You and the rhino poachers, ne para stratwin. Same person. When you're just dressed better, right? Maybe you live better. Yeah, gone. You and the rhino poachers, same WhatsApp group. Darling, if you didn't know. It's not going to be sustainable for you long term because you're not going to be doing it from a place of passion. You're going to be doing it from a place of duty. Yeah, gone? Because it's not something that you're doing out of love. Yeah, understand that? Because it must be very painful to really have that mindset to say, I'm going to wake up and I am going to scout for content on other people's vlogs and wherever you scouting for this content. It might be a very painful life, so that on its own is going to weigh in heavy on your soul as a person. So you're not going to love this thing if it's something that you want to do long term. Yeah, gone again. You thieves, you content thieves. Yeah, gone. So it's not going to be something that you're going to love because now you're going to be doing it out of duty, or I know that you're doing it out of money. You understand? But it has to be something that you love because you're going to do it for the rest of your life. Yeah, if that's your plan. Yeah, and at some point, it's going to really weigh in heavy on you as a person, unless again you've left your body long time ago. You just don't care. Now you are gone, Kengo. We are even. We are gone. Because stealing start as playing. Yeah, even. To steal. Yeah, and then it ends up. And then you gradually go and steal. And then you steal other things that you are not supposed to steal. All in the name of content creating. Yeah, that's everything starts gradually and then it develops into a habit. So you guys have a habit of stealing and it's now normalized. There's nothing normal about stealing, whatever that is. Whatever, stealing someone's pencil, stealing something. There is nothing normal about stealing. Yes, I get inspiration. I get getting inspired by someone. But getting inspired to a point of now constantly doing it to get content for yourself. And then also not crediting that person. No, Sana, you have bad intention and you have to sleep with yourself, darling. So I'll leave it there. But I thought, someone needs to tell them thieves that Amaphara as a social media. Yes, I said it. You are social media's paras. The world has changed, right? People are still physical things. People now are wanting to steal other people's persona. Someone else's IP, identity. What else are you going to steal next? Guys, Nina, no, get a life, man. Get a life. And I know Banzata, it's not very so should have kept it moving. It's not very so watching. Don't steal Umdala's content. Come up with your own, darling. And age has nothing to do with content, by the way. You, at your young ages, you should be more creative, by the way. Leave ageism on the side, Let's talk from one creative content creator. I am a very creative person. To you, so-called, you calling yourself content creators. Stop it, darling. Stop it, man. Finally, darling, you can do more with your life. Be happy with your own life. Appreciate your own life. Find things around you to create content with. Don't wait for other people to post, then boom, you go. Darling, stop it, man. Bye.